Welcome to the 10th episode special of coin collecting. We've got some pennies and nickels to go through. And first things first, we just gotta get the rubber bands off. And we're also going to be discussing some stuff here as well, so let's start off with that. First things first, every roll I get from 2024, one coin of it will go in here. We got a box of pennies a while back. I'm not going to search those on camera. We can talk more about that in just shortly. And then secondly, I'm actually saving the wrappers. But anyway, so this, I do not know whether or not I am going to do another live hunt, but it is definitely something I will be considering. Just a moment while I go back to get a dump box for this. I know I have one somewhere, but it's just a matter of finding it. These are coins I've went through but didn't need. So yeah. I don't know what we're gonna get. But also, similar to something I'm a fan of, Quinn's coins, we have a placemat thing. Just a moment while I get this set up, I'll be back. So, we've got our nickels, not quite placemat, but thing. Eventually helping to get these laminated. As you can see, our roll $2 nickels. As you can see, they actually misspelled nickels, or I believe that maybe actually the old way of spelling it. Let's crack it open. Be just a moment as I do that. So, we're not actually filling up our books today. That will be in episode number 11 with the stuff that we get from that. I actually don't have any nickel books for YouTube. I'm working on getting them, and I have one coming very shortly. But I'll be holding on to some of these for that. And yeah. So let's see, we've got, a 2005 one. That's the only year with this particular obverse. Let's see, I'm not seeing much. See a 2001. Let's see, 84. I'd love to get one of these, war nickels. They're made of silver. Ooh, no, I thought that one was a 2009, but it's just a 2007. That's another thing to be on the lookout for, are those 2009 coins. You can see that's a 2008. I'm gonna have to check these to see if any of these are low mintage, but a lot of these just, well, it was an older roll, but not all the coins are older, as evidenced by these 2020s that I'm finding. Again, I am hoping to get a better thing for this, but we'll see. Anyway, I don't see anything. Just let me double check. We did get the westward expansion, so that's gonna be a point. Hold on, because I actually am gonna go through these for my personal collection. And what's the difference between personal and YouTube? Well, I started some of these beforehand, so before I actually started it on YouTube. Some of them there are a few of them that I have a personal collection of, a few of them that I have, whether my collection is the same as in YouTube. Anyway, next up, we got the 6-cent rolls. The only thing that I thought, or I saw with this, didn't think it, I know it, was this. As you can see, this ender's fine, but then, or regular, here's a Canadian, so we'll do that one now. Oh, yeah, this is hard to do one-handed, but I figured I'd open up at least this first roll of pennies live. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything outside of that Canadian ender. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell even now that this is weird. I don't like it. I'll be just a moment. Anyway, I'm seeing a lot of copper, which is a good sign. Okay, let's see this. 76 Canadian, and I should say copper's worth 1/8 of a cent. Or 1/8 of a point. So, we gotta count the number of coppers in each roll. I'll be back when I do that. So as you can see, we got these 7. Hold on. So that's what we got in the copper. So that is 7/8. The only other interesting things I saw here were this wheat penny. It's a very fairly common one. It's a 1944D. Is that a D or is that an S? That's an S. Okay, 44S. That's worth 8 points, so we're at 8 7/8 plus this 1976. Worth 5 points, so we're at, nickels had 1 point, this had 13 7/8. Well, I want to make sure that it, so you don't know, I want to make sure that it doesn't look like 137. There. Alright, let's head on to roll number 2. Roll 2, let's open this one up. That's being done now. Okay, so nothing appears to me off the bat, but except there are some coppers. 4 to be exact, so whatever it is going to be 0.5. The only other thing I saw there was that wheat penny, 1957 Denver. We may actually need this in our collection. So that's going to be 8.5 points. Actually, I found a 5th copper. So scratch this out. Second mistake. 8 5/8. For our third one, let's crack it open. Was rolling away for a second. Oops. Okay, so we just busted open and I see this here, a wheat penny. So let's see, the date, 54 Denver. It's common, but that's at least 8 points. Let's take a peek for the other copper. This roll has just won. I saw another wheat penny. 53S. I don't think that's low mintage or key date, but we will see. Turned out to be exactly 8, so let's mark that down as 17 points on the dot. This has been a great hunt. Let's do another live one here. Okay. So, we'll go through this. 5/8, that's it in this one. So that one was unlucky, but maybe this next one will bring us some luck. I actually did not check these enders to see if any of them were copper. And this looks like it is. So we'll take a peek at that. Correct. That's 1974. The last year I believe that they made once in San Francisco. Not gonna lie, this does not look good at all. Been through a few of them, and so far I've only found 2. Alright. So that's 4. 7/8. I'm just gonna confirm to make sure I didn't get another 1, because that would be this one tied for second worst rather than have it be second worst. Double checked and zilch. Man, this is unfortunate. This started off so promising with that 13 7/8 and 17. Wheat pennies really make the difference, being worth 8 at bare minimum. Alright, I'm cracking open the 6th and final roll now. Our final pile, there's a shot for a wheat penny here. Okay, so let's see the date. It's the final year, 58, but that's already 8 points and it's beaten the last 2. And it's looking like a wheat penny really carried that. This is at 8 3/8 total. Join us tomorrow for episode 11, where we go and we analyze the coins, look for them in the collection, and tally up the total points. Alright, we'll see.